Day 55 of walking. White car, let's go. I'm going to tell you right now that I am the absolute pissed off that I have ever been yesterday. I spent an extra hour on the phone from, when I was supposed to get off, because a lady called in and was like, I want 4 lines. Great, wonderful. Because the goal this month is 4. To get all in one call, that would have been great. So what happened? The call dropped. And normally we would call them back. But their little system makes it so that if you don't hit the button in 10 seconds, a new call comes in. Which it wasn't, because it was after 5:30. So the thing is supposed to block calls from coming into you when you get off work, and it didn't. All my notes were erased. They make it so that when a new call comes in, your notes from your previous call are gone. So I couldn't call the lady back, and I lost 4 sales. She was also the nicest customer that I have ever talked to. So I finally get somebody who is nice on the phone, who generally wanted 4 lines because they were coming over from a different department. So somebody's going to get that call and be like, yeah, I got 4 lines. Because my shitty ass job changed the rules on how we do callbacks. They also made it so that we can't see our call log anymore, because I'm like, okay, I'll just use the call log. New system doesn't allow it. My job is a piece of shit, and I'm quitting next year for sure. My goal to make it so that I am debt-free has went up. I don't care what game is coming out. I don't care what free time I have. All of it will be devoted to finding a new job. All funds, any extra, will go to paying off anything. Because the only thing I want to pay, I'm going to speed up because I'm actually in shoes now. The only thing I want to pay is rent, utilities, and the car. If I can do that, I can drop this shitty ass job. This is an angry rant today. Rent for me is 4. My goodness. It's $8.54. My car is $189, and utilities are $112. That can be taken care of in a paycheck from any other job. Second paycheck, I actually get to save. I would say $500, use the rest on food. I just need to make these debts go away, because I cannot mentally take this job anymore. I'm not going to bore you and say evil conglomeration. They don't care about you. They don't. I'm just going to let you know that I need to get out now. I was actually so happy to stay after work to make these. I'm like, you know what? I'm supposed to be off now, because she was calling the other company to get the phone, the IMEIs, because the other company locked her phones. So one, fuck that other company, because once the phone is paid off, it should be unlocked. They didn't. So it's like a combination of everything that went wrong when everything was going so perfectly. And that's how my calls go. Like, I'll get a call, they want something, but then a credit check has to be ran. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't approve of this because there's not enough information on your credit file. Then I guess my company doesn't really want to make fucking money then. Because why would they go over this intensive bullshit? It is a phone company, not a car, not a house, a phone I cannot get a car, even a used car, without, having credit run. That's understandable because you need insurance and all that. Understandable. Same with house. A lot of red tape for that. A phone, you can go to a Dollar Tree, pick up a phone, and keep going. Why do we need all this fucking shitty information? Oh, my God. I cannot tell you how angry I am at this fucking job. So, to try to de-stress, today I have my chiropractor appointment. Awesome. Wonderful. And then I'm going to rest. My mom comes over later. We'll all hang out. I was so angry, and yesterday was just so weird. It feels like today is Tuesday. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do another day of work. Like, I wasn't looking forward to my day off because I didn't think I had a day off the next day. I'm just so out of it. So let's try to pivot to some good news since we're coming up on the school, which I should speed up. It's humid today, but not like so humid that I want to die. Daughter's first day of school, she said it was stressful because she found out that she has to switch classrooms for different subjects. I told her that's because in 6th grade they prepare you for junior high where you do that for every class. So she's like, oh, I gotta go from here, this side, to over there. I'm like, yep. Because they only give you 3 minutes. I'm like, they still only give you 3 minutes? Because when I went to school, I was only given 3 minutes in between classes. That's why I have a respect for teachers. Like, one class gets over, and I'm talking about, generally a teacher who does like a grade will have to do it all day, but teaching one class and then having to reset to teach another class and only get 3 minutes in between, that's gotta be wild. At least if it was like a grade, I would assume that she has everything, a person would have everything planned out so that they can smoothly transition into things. Plus, they get to make their own time. Like, okay, it's break time because I need a break. Boy. But she said, actually, other than that, her first day went well. This will be the last year my baby goes to this school. She will be a junior high student. Also, she doesn't look any taller. Like, I looked at all her other friends. Like, one of them jumped up in height. Good job picking up after your dog, idiots. No, I'm serious. Every little thing that I see wrong just pisses me off today. Yeah, one of her friends just shot up. I'm like, dude. And I can start to hear his voice crack, which means, like, he's maturing. And I'm like, oh boy. Oh my. That's crazy to see them all grow up. Because again, I've seen these kids when they were in 2nd grade. 4 years, I'm like, whoo boy. And I've seen this many times with other kids, but since they come over so often, I get to see them all wild. I'm trying to find ways to make me smile. I talked about the new map that comes out next week. It's only $3. I don't think $3 is going to break the bank. There's a new Kirby game that's coming out Well, okay, not a new Kirby game. A new, like, man, I don't even know how to explain this. It's the same game, but it's updated and adds DLC to it for the Switch 2 version of Kirby. Like for $20, I'm like, nope. I'm serious. Nintendo's not getting any more money from me. Do I want to play it? Yeah, absolutely. I'm still worried about getting games that are used. I'm like, but it's a new game. Yeah, but I need to send a message with my wallet. So yeah, the only games that I'll have on it is Mario and Donkey Kong. I still have Mario Maker, which is the game that I play the most besides Smash Brothers. If I need to have unlimited content, like what happens if they make another Mario Maker? Man, that would be nice, especially with the mouse function. I can't do it. Nintendo made a really shitty move because, you know, when a new console comes out, all other consoles generally go down in price because the parts become easier to do. They stop manufacturing them and, you know, start to boost up the sales of the new system. Nintendo raised the price of absolutely everything. I'm not hyperbole. Everything except the Switch 2. Like, why? Which makes me happy that I got all that stuff before, and that's just a thing. I got it at launch because, you know, new system, Zelda. I'm like, hey, they're moving in the right direction. And then they start doing all this shitty shit. Miss Iwata. Iwata was a great person. New businessman is a terrible person. I hate how people can't see past nostalgia to speak with their wallets, because that's so wrong. Credit card companies that can deny you getting the game because it has adult content. And I'm not talking games that are just, you know, porn and whatnot. Like, that's fine. Okay, no, it's not fine. No type of censorship like that is fine. Like, we're trying to help kids. Kids can't get credit cards, assholes. Like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, what the hell? It is the parents' job to monitor what the kids do. You are not the kids' parents. And then for the people who don't have kids, probably extra pissed. But the thing is, if a game has like a naughty scene in it, they can say no to it. I'm like, oh, that's not gonna go over very well. The new GTA game, you now have to upload your state ID or driver's license to play. What happens if somebody doesn't drive? Let's say they are 16, don't have their state license yet. They now have to go out and do all of that just to play a game that is made for for kids, just because it has a scene or two in it. That's so dumb. Like, we can't do illegal things. None of these games are illegal. Okay, let's go back. Bye sign. We are, unfortunately, living in the dark times. AI taking over everything. AI should be a tool to help people, not a replacement. Credit card companies thinking they have the most power. Like, we were sued. I don't know, your lawyer sucks then. Because somebody bought a product, they sued the card company. I'm trying to wrap my head around how that flies in court, but Well, and now they have this save the children. Like, no, shut the fuck up. Again, I'm going to squash that by just saying kids can't have credit cards. Oh my gosh. There's going to be a lot of piracy. I'm serious, a lot of piracy. And you know what? I'm all for it. I want to buy a game. I want to own the game. I don't want it ripped from my fucking library after I have purchased it. So there's some that are saying that if you buy this game, you own a license to it. Well, then I don't own the game. You just said if I own the game, I have a license for it. I'm like, that's an oxymoron, good sir, or ma'am, or whoever the shitty fuck you are. If I own the game, I can do whatever I want with it. Nintendo Switch 2, you own a license to the console? Like, no. If I paid $500 for something, I definitely own it. If my console ever gets bricked, I will break it up, send it to Nintendo with the picture of a middle finger, and go PC forever. Like, I just... So, what am I going to do for my gaming? PC gaming. The answer is PC gaming. I've actually been doing it for the past 20 plus years. Like, when I got the Switch, there were games on it. It was a new concept. It was underpowered. But at the time, they made their games so that there are no stutters or whatnot. Now there are. Did you know that the new Donkey Kong game drops frames when you punch things? In a game about punching things? If it's a first party game, I don't understand. I just want to be able to sit down, play a game without worry or hiccups or something that takes me out of the experience. And I'm talking, it stutters all the time. It runs at 60 seconds, but goes down to 20 because of all of the particles on screen. Don't boast about having a higher frames per second if it drops all the time. Like, what are you doing? I don't know, man. So here's how this goes also. Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild got a resolution, frames per second, HD bump, and it looks and runs amazing on the Switch. I'm serious. It actually looks like what my PC can do because I've already played it on PC at that amount. So I'm like, oh, cool, I can do it on the console now. For $20 more. Now, I'm actually paying for the Nintendo Online service, but here's the thing. Something I just realized. I don't play Smash Brothers or Mario, Mario Maker anymore. Not like I used to. And it's not justifying the price to have it. But if I get rid of it, I can't play Tears of the Kingdom because it comes with, oh sorry, the upgrade comes with, what is it? Nintendo Online Service. I guess this is still a bad rant. I thought I was going to be happy. I'm not. And it's weird because they made it so that it comes with the thing, but for Kirby, you have to pay an extra $20. No ifs, ands, or buts. And then for other games, they've been doing like, here's a free update to make it look better. I'm like, where's the consistency here, man? And then there's some games that are at the moment unplayable on the console because they go, all games are backwards compatible as long as the companies go in and do it. I'm like, what? Because I went to it, Dragon Quest XI S, which was, I got it because I thought it wasn't coming to PC. It came to PC, so I got it and never looked back. But I'm like, oh, this is gonna look beautiful on the Switch now. So I pop it in, it looks worse than the Switch version. Because Square Enix has to go in and update it. And they're not going to do it. It's an older game. And if they do it, they're not doing it for free. That's time and money from them. So there are some Switch games that are compatible, but run worse. They load faster, but they look worse on the console. I'm like, I can't do it anymore, man. If I want a game bad enough, I'll see if somebody has it. So nope, I can't even borrow it because I'm afraid of, I don't know if they got it secondhand because that stupid, well, no, not, the mixed switch isn't stupid. The fact that Nintendo made it so that, hey, this ID is ran twice on this one. This has to be a bad game. And there's no guarantee that if I get in a game that hasn't used the mixed switch, that has been used recently, like let's say they used it the night before, I'm like, yeah, this game isn't for me. I'm like, oh, cool, I'll get it since it's on sale, since, you know, they're reselling it. And bam, my console gets bricked. I'm like, yeah, no. Yeah, afraid of using your console because you're unsure of the game that you're playing. Anti-consumerism doesn't even fit here. It's something far worse. But I will say, the more that it happens, lawsuits will come up and they'll reverse it. But it's not going to happen for a while. So raising their old systems so that when they raise the Switch 2, they'll be like, and I hate how they go, well, market conditions, shut the fuck up. It is an older system. And if you're going to do it because of tariffs, which is the word that you guys like to tote around so often, why didn't the Switch 2 go up? Because you raised the Switch controllers, the Switch dock, the Switch handheld, the Switch accessories, the Switch games, I'm serious, every single thing. And again, this isn't me just bitching or over-exaggerating. Every single thing has gone up in price. The amiibos, which I'm an amiibo hunter. I want to get them all. I can no longer afford an amiibo. Because $50 is where I draw the line for when I'm trying to find them secondhand. And if they're $50 normally, no, I can't do it, man. I cannot do it. And unfortunately, unless you get a amiibo at launch, scalpers come in like, hey, I know it's going up in price. Can Nintendo raise the prices? Now I can raise mine because it's just going to sit on my shelf. So yeah, I no longer support Nintendo. Like, I've played Mario Kart. I wasn't too happy for it. I had the little fun that I did, but after their changes, I I'm being honest, I haven't played Mario Kart in almost 2 months now. Came out on June 5th. It's August 5th? I think it's the 5th today. And I can't do it. It's not fun to me. If they come out with a little DLC down the line, the answer is no, because I'm done buying stuff from Nintendo. And what the greatest thing is, I'm like, well, other people buy it. Yeah, but my kid won't do Nintendo either. She's actually doing Roblox, and that's fine for her. Plus, the games that we love to play are on PC anyway. We play a game called Observation Duty. That's on PC. Like Building Full of Cats, PC. River City Girls, PC. Like all games that are on Nintendo are on PC and run better and are cheaper. Because Nintendo has charged other companies more for their game cards. Because the game key situation, surprise, surprise, isn't going well. So they're thinking about reducing the price of what they offer to the game companies. Games that can absolutely be on the card. They put game key cards, which just has permission to play the game, so you still have to download it. So I'm like, again, if I have to download it, why wouldn't I just download it? Oh, right, because the system only has 256 gigabytes. I do not understand. Because after 8 games, your console is full. Well, you can get the Nintendo branded SD card, or I can get one that's cheaper because it's just an SD card. Then another 8 games and that's it. Like, what are you going to do after that? Well, you can buy another SD card. Oh, okay, I see where this is going. Speaking with your wallet works. Unfortunately, people don't use common sense because the FOMO is a thing. I got the console because I'm like, okay, that's content for Twitch. But when I was playing these games, it was low viewership because of all the complaints and whatnot. Donkey Kong was fun, but it's just punch everything. Like there's no, unless you're a speedrunner, like watching a speedrun in that game, amazing. Playing the game a second time, I don't know if I can play that game a second time. Like there's no replayability after you play it the first time. So those are the only 2 Switch games I'll have. All right, white car, I'm going inside. I'll talk to you lovely people later. Tonzo koite.